I don't know if you can see them down in there. Can you see them little white tips? Those are roots. So these are rooting, even though a lot of this is dead. Yeah, I know. They are rooting. So I don't know if you can see them down in there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see them down there, but they are rooting. Little white tips on those pieces. Yeah, so we'll get them into dirt. I let them get about 2-3 inches long. Poor Junior, he's just having the fits. I stuck him over here with these other hens. I need all these hens to have fertile eggs, so they've been all the layers are all together with the 2 roosters. I left the generic squad. Junior's just too rough on him, and so he can't stay with him no more. There's three of them left from 2 years ago. They're just getting really old. I mean, he's just wearing this poor thing out. Right? So you guys get your final days without Junior's attention. And all these guys are getting all bigger, huh? They should start laying in June, or 1st of July. March, April, May. Let's see, they were born in March. I have to go back and look. So March, April, May, June, July. July is 5 months, is 20 weeks. Huh? The guinea's talking. Huh? Huh? She literally looks at me funny. Guineas are a lot wilder than chickens. So they're not really domesticated. So they don't, I don't think they get attachments to people like chickens can. Chickens are funny. They come right up to you. But all right, well, last night we had a little raider come in, and on that fleece right there, he chewed a big hole, 2 big holes. I think it was a rabbit. Could have been one of them little chipmunks. So we're going to break out the armored fleece. Yeah, but we're going to keep, because whatever it is, it'll get in there and just eat everything. It ate 3 or 4 plants over there. Pretty aggravating. There's some stuff that starting in the springtime is just not something you should do. You know, the bok choy, the broccoli, what's that called? There's one that's called it's broccoli, but it doesn't get heads on it. Broccoli raw, I think that's how you say it. It likes to bolt. There was another one, I'm not sure what it was. I didn't mark it, so I learned from that. It bolted. So there's some things that just don't do good. The lettuce is doing fine. The kale, there's some cabbage, early cabbage. I got some wild stray potato plants coming up here. I had potatoes planted in there last year. I'm just going to let them go. The other stuff will grow next to it until it quits growing. But yeah, there's something that's really liking to go. I mean, I got 5 acres here, and they can't go out there and find something else to eat. I think whatever it is bugging the bees too, because I was out here this morning and those guys right there were banging me in the head. They're not right now, but I got to work really hard at getting them across this field and out to the yard. I wish I could move them farther, but the only other way you can move a hive is take it 2 miles away, let it orientate overnight, and then bring it back and then reset it up. And I really don't have any place I can do that with. So we'll just have to do what we can do. But right now I'm going to take the fleece off. Pretty sure that fleece is more of a cold weather, cooler weather. I think the fleece tends to generate too much heat, maybe making stuff bolt. I really don't want all this lettuce to bolt. I really would like a couple, 2 or 3 weeks out of it. But we'll see. It's all learning experience. I've never really growed lettuce because of that. It always bolted on me. But I did find out a lot of stuff is better to plant in the fall. Even letting like the some of them just over winter. And then when they grow in the spring is when you pick them. Sometimes it's better to do it that way. So we'll keep practicing. When I planted that garlic over there, I should have just covered it up with straw. It seemed like I covered up those potatoes right there with straw, and the front of those garlics got covered up too, and they really took off. I think it's a moisture thing. So I just threw a bunch of extra hay I had. They'll grow through it. I'm sure they will. It'll help keep the soil moist and maybe keep the weeds down a little bit more. I'm gonna put more on. I do have potatoes coming up over there, and I'm gonna try to do it like the Irish did it. I think the Irish did it this way. When their potatoes came up, there's one right there, and there's one right there. Get off of me! See, a bee just attacked me. I think it's his green shirt. I got a green shirt on. But anyhow, they would mound their potatoes as they grew. I remember seeing pictures somewhere as a kid or somewhere, the potato fields in Ireland. I mean, they were 2 or 3 foot tall of piled up dirt. So I'm just going to keep piling that up with straw. As those things come through, I'm going to put another layer of straw on. As they push through, I'm just going to keep doing that until the middle of summer, and they're getting ready to start turning yellow, and see what happens. Who knows? But I remember seeing that somewhere. I'm going to be able to pick probably next couple days. I got plenty of stuff growing. As it gets going, it should take off pretty fast, I would think. I don't know. Those little green lettuces right there, I'm not sure what they are, but boy, they're pretty tasty. But anyhow, I'm going to put all this metal on and see if I can't keep the little pests away tonight. I'll be back. All right, well, this might stop them, the little eaters, from getting in there. It might be a deer too. I got a buck living around here somewhere that I got some solitary tracks. There's some tracks over here in this bed. One of the other fleeces, he walked across it, or she walked across it. I got a buck that likes my driveway, and he'll use that driveway as a trail out to that field over there. I got a rub line up and down that driveway every year. So, you know, and it would be a good place for a buck to bed right back in here. Just because it's quiet, solitude, plenty of sunshine. A lot of good trees in here. I got acorns, hickories. There's a lot of food, a lot of browse. He could have walked over here and tried to bite through that fleece. I don't know. He got a mouthful of that fleece and decided he didn't like it. I don't know. This wire will tell me. If he steps on this wire, I'll know. There won't be just a hole. There'll be an impression or something. But anyhow, we'll hope it keeps everything safe. But I'll be back. Okay, here's some of these irises. I want them to get some snow white ones. Some pretty good colors. I want them to get some seed pods on them so I can try to grow these things from seed. You got to let them over winter and stuff. But hopefully I get some pollination. I don't think the bees actually go in there, but maybe the North American pollinators will get on them. I don't know. We'll see. Right now I'm going to build another compost pit. Then I got to move into this area and get this all cleaned up and de-weeded. And I'll dig up a lot of these plants next winter. Try to move them into other areas. Yeah, but there's a pollinator. Is that bumblebee? It's checking it out.